Good day everyone, I'm Edna B. Benjamin from BSMA 2201. This video is for educational purpose only in PE 104. I will discussing about the basketball in this video. History of basketball. Let's give some history about basketball. The history of basketball began with its invention in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts by Canadian physical education instructor James Naismith. As a less injury-prone than sport football. Naismith was a 31-year-old graduate student when he created the indoor sport to keep athletes indoors during the winters. Basic skills in basketball. Proper dribbling. How to dribble a basketball. First, keep your heads up and your eyes on the game. Don't look at the ball. Extend your arm and snap your wrist to send the ball into the ground. Use your fingers, not your palm, to control the ball. Fourth, do not bounce the ball too high while dribbling. That will give you more control of the ball. That will make it harder for defenders to steal the ball. Use your body and your non-dribbling arm to shield the ball from defenders. Type of passing the ball. Just pass. The most efficient and reliable ball movement pass. If there is no defender in passing channel, pass the ball down the court to a teammate. Bounce pass. The pass is thrown to the floor so that it bounces to the intended receiver. Overhead pass. Used to get past a defender who has his hands down. Great for cross-court skip passes, outlet passes, or feeding a pass. Jump shot. Jump shot. What is the definition of jump shot? This is a shot that is taken in basketball where the player shoots the ball while jumping off the ground. Although there are many variations of the jump shot, a common technique for shooting is to going through the following motion. First, the shooter is to place the basket with the feet parallel and shoulder width apart. Also, one foot is to be slightly ahead of the other. The shooter is to determine on their own which foots they prefer. While jumping and their feet barely off the ground, the shooter then arises the ball above their head, with one hand holding the ball and other hand guiding. Layups. Layups. What is a layup? In basketball, a layup is a two-point-one-handed shot and offensive players take in close range of the basket. A player has a high chance of making a successful layup than they do a shot farther from the basket due to their close proximity to the hoop. This means an open basketball layup is a higher percentage field goal attempt than a jump shot of a three-point shot. Referee hand signal. Walking or traveling. When a player has taken more than 2 steps without the ball being dribbled. Double dribble. An illegal action in basketball made when a player dribbles the ball with 2 hands simultaneously or continues to dribble after allowing the ball to come to rest in one or both hands. Carrying or palming the ball is a violation in the game of basketball. It occurs when the dribbling player continues to dribble after allowing the ball to come to rest in one or both hands and place hand underneath basketball. Over and back. Violation that occurs when a player gains possession of the ball past the half-court line and proceed to cross back over the boundary. Second violation. Once a player on offensive receives the ball, they have 5 seconds to either dribble or hold the ball, until they have to shoot, pass, or switch from dribbling to holding the ball, and vice versa. Kicking. Kicking the ball or striking it with any part of the leg is a violation when it is an intentional act. 3-second violation. Once a player has established a position in the restricted area, they are not allowed to remain there for more than 3 consecutive seconds unless they are preparing to shoot or pass. Hand check. A personal foul describing illegal contact by a defender who uses their hands to impede the movement of an opponent that possesses the ball. Holding occurs when a defender holds, grabs, or pulls an offensive player. Blocking is a foul assessed to defense player who is not properly positioned and makes contact with an offensive player to stop their movement. Pushing occurs when a defender pushes an offensive player or bumps into the body of an offensive player. Charging. An offensive player commits a charge when he runs into and makes substantial contact with a defender who is in a legal guarding position, so as long he is not in the restricted area directly underneath the basket. Intentional foul. A foul deliberately committed by a defensive player to stop play, tactically conceding the penalty of having the full player attempt the award full shot in return for possession of the ball. Technical foul FT is any infraction of the rules penalized as a foul which does not involve physical contact during the course of play between opposing players on the court or is a foul by a non-player. Jump ball. When both players have control over the ball at the same time, it is indicated by both thumbs pointing upwards with arms extended. 30 seconds timeout. To indicate a 30-second timeout has been called by one of the teams, the official will take both hands and place them on top of his shoulder with his elbows out. 3-point attempt. A successful field goal attempt from the areas outside the 3-point field goal line shall count 3 points. While the 3-point score, the official will extend both arms directly upwards with fingers pointed to signify that the player has scored the 3-point basket. No score. If the ball does not pass completely through the basket, no points are counted. Start clock. Beginning with one hand raised above head, the start of the clock is indicated by dropping the raised hand directly towards the floor. Stop clock. To stop the clock at any point in the game, the referee will raise one hand straight overhead with his palm facing out and fingertips pointed.